Hey y'all, it's your girl, Big Lexx. I know I always say Lex, but it's your girl, Big Lexx, because doing big things around here. I'm doing big things. But how the fuck are y'all? How the fuck are you? Okay? Me, I'm hanging in there. But we back, and we black, and it's only gets better from there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, welcome back to the life of Lexx. And I swear I've been AWOL on podcast and been working on it, working on logistics, right? Because one thing about me, I like to know what the hell going on. I like to know who the hell watching me, if I can. And I've noticed that a large part of my listeners are in India. And not that there's any problem with that. I fucks with everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just very, very random that a large part of my listeners are from India or in India. So yeah, welcome to the life of Lexx. I'm probably the most sane person I know. But that's not saying much or little regarding the other people around me, or that I know or don't know. Like, please do not listen to this show and think that all Americans, all black people, all whatever the hell you want to think, don't stereotype me for shit, because I'm not them. I am not them. I'm Big Lexx. And Big Lexx just gonna do what it do, whether you like it or not. So if you like it, kudos to you, right? It's just my crazy life. Yeah. I've been working on my website that I have connected to my podcast, and I have a blog on there, and I've been going ham on the blog, like going in on a few topics of my life, because my website's my page. I can say what I want, I can do what I want, and whoever don't like it, that's your fucking business, if you like it or not. It's my page. It's just like if I tweet whatever the hell I want to tweet, ain't shit you can do about it. You can probably report the tweet, you can report the tweet or report the post or whatever, but that's up to Twitter if they want to take it down or not. And let me tell y'all one thing about me. If you come on my timeline talking bullshit, or if I see some bullshit on my timeline, I'm gonna report it. You're getting reported and blocked. Most of the time, Twitter agrees with my reports. Most of the time. So, if you don't want your tweet taken down, don't chill the fuck out. Really. I don't know, I'll just be reporting bullshit, especially if you talking shit about somebody. Whether I know whoever the hell you talking about or not, if you were talking down on a person or being racist, sexist, homophobic, just plain old nasty and rude, you're getting reported. Because that's not what I come to Twitter for. I've been on Twitter since probably day 2 of Twitter, to be honest. So yeah, that's not what I come on Twitter for. I come on Twitter to have a good time, get a couple jokes off, go about my day. If you come on there thinking shit sweet, I'm gonna show you what side of the candy cane we on with the bullshit, okay? What side of the lollipop do you want to lick from today? The good side or the shitty side? Because I can flip the motherfucker any way I want when it comes to my account. So yeah. a lot has happened in my life since my last episode, and kind of much of nothing. If you've been keeping up with my social media, I was on TMZ last week. Very random, very fun. Like, at first I thought it was a prank. Not even gonna hold you. I was like, who the hell is playing with me today? And I love to see how far the prank gonna go, to be honest. And so they was like, okay, well, we do a test call before we do the regular call, the real call. And so when they did the test call and they called me from the TMZ newsroom, bitch, I was like, oh shit. When I hung up, I was like, oh shit, that's TMZ. Like, oh, holy. Okay? Glory be to God. Because what in the world, how did that happen? I have no clue. They just reached out and was like, hey, you want to come on the show? And I'm like, duh. Of course. Right? And it was very cool. I was very, very appreciative of the experience. I loved it. Shout out to TMZ. And if you know what TMZ is, then you know that that's where you get your gossip from for celebrities, right? Damn, this wind gonna knock somebody over. It's very windy today in Georgia. It's windy and humid. So it's like, can't tell if you need to wear a jacket or not. Like, I'm seeing people with jackets on, and I'm very fucking confused. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so let my sunroof down or something. There's some more air in here. But yeah. So they gave me a list of topics to do, and my first choice was Toni Braxton, because I know Toni Braxton. I know me some Toni, okay? We are the Braxtons and you'll see that. Okay? I love me some Toni. But they didn't give me the Toni segment. They gave me Glenn Powell and Gigi Paris. And I was like, I don't know who the hell these people are, but that's what Google's for. Okay? So I asked them, like, are you wanting my opinion? Like, am I getting down and dirty with it? Or is just a comment on the situation? Like, you want my opinion on the people or the situation? And they're like, just whatever you have to say about the situation, right? And so what the situation was I had been seeing all over Twitter about Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney and the little love triangle, right? And so apparently Gigi Paris said, you know what? Fuck y'all and this triangle. Know your worth, get the fuck out, right? And that's what the fuck she did. And I was like, you know what? I stand. She did the best thing ever in the situation to get the hell out of there. Okay? Whether she loved him or whatever the hell was going on, she said, I'm not finna stick around. I'm not finna fuck around and find out what the hell y'all got going on. And she had to fuck on. And I was like, you know what? I love that for her. And that's what the fuck I said. And I was actually proud of what I said because, like, the opportunity was there for me to just talk shit. Because it's TMZ, right? Talk shit on TMZ. And damn, these people just don't give a damn. Now, how you see the police officer and you still just going by your business? You're supposed to pull over or slow down or something. Shit. Anyways. So, I waited till the next day and they uploaded the episode that I was on. And, you know, I screen recorded my segment because I didn't really care about the other people or whatever the hell else they had to say, to be honest. It's all about me over here. And yeah, I screen recorded it, put it on Twitter, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? And you know, a couple of people liked it. They're like, not many people told me like, oh, it's cool, or how'd that happen, or Oh my gosh. I'm like, no. It just seemed like people just didn't give a damn. Right? So I didn't get any reaction. So I think I waited another day, and same day, sent it in my cousin group chat with my cousins. And one thing that really pissed me off was that one of my cousins, she was just like, well, one cousin asked me, she was like, well, what were you commenting on? And I said, Glenn Powell, Gigi Pierce, da-da-da. And I was like, I didn't know who the hell these people were before yesterday, before I did the segment, right? And one of my cousins was like, well, why would you go on TV talking about something you didn't know about? And I was like, well, for one, that's what Google's for, right? That's what research is for. I did my due diligence. And obviously, if she had watched the video, she would know that I didn't have any, like, I didn't say much about the situation or go into details. I just gave my comment, right? That I love that she got the hell on, okay? So it was more like, instead of questioning me, how many people do you know was on TMZ, bro? Tell me that. How many people do you know personally are on TMZ? Not trying to brag, but damn, I can't get no credit. It's more of, well, why the fuck are you questioning me? Question TMZ, ask them how the hell they found out about me, right? Call them. Ask them why the hell they gave me the topic. I just did what was told. I've been giving presentations with less preparation than what I had to do with TMZ, right? Anyways, let's move off to TMZ, because, like I said, I was very grateful for the opportunity. I loved it. Like, if they want me to come on there again, I'll bullshit another comment real quick for you, and we're gonna do what it do. But what I'm not gonna do is be questioned about some shit that, like, what the fuck, right? And another cousin was like, oh, I don't believe this. Like, oh, okay. You ain't got to believe it. You can watch the fucking video, right? You ain't got to believe shit I say. Watch the fucking video. But I can't even, they probably didn't even watch it. Probably didn't even give a rat's ass, right? Not one rat's ass. And that's cool. Because, like I said, TMZ gave a rat's ass. They put me on the show. But like I said, let's move on from TMZ. Because I don't want to brag, right? Who am I? I don't know how the hell they know about me to ask me to be on the show. But bitch, I don't care if Donald Trump would have slid in my DMs and said, hey, you want to come on a TV show and talk? Hell yes, I'm there. Okay? You got me fucked up. What the fuck I look like turning down an opportunity? Talking to y'all motherfuckers in my car. All of the most important shit in my life is in my car with me. So what the fuck do I look like turning down an opportunity? Especially one where I have my own control over my autonomy. I had control over what I said. They didn't tell me what to say, how to say it. They just said, do you, right? And I did me. And I look damn good. With minimal makeup on. So shit, can't get more better than that. Shit, you ain't gonna fuck up my vibe. Anyways, that was a very exciting thing that happened in my life. And it's very nice, just accomplishment for me. Because, like I said, who am I? They just slid in my DMs, and I thought it was a prank. Right? I really thought it was a prank. So, yeah. I keep saying I'm moving on, DMT. Moving on, right? So I've just been working on getting my feelings out, getting my anger out, getting all of the pent up whatever the hell it is in me out. And if you want to see what the hell I had to say about my life, you can go to my website and go on my blog. If you want to know how to get to my website, go to any one of my social medias at I Wanna Lexx You Up. IWANNALEXXYOUUP. Okay? And then hit the link tree. And then there's a tab on there that says, hold on, let me not lie to y'all. Okay, so you go to the link tree, right? Or you can just go to Linktree / I Wanna Lexx You Up, right? And then there's a tab that says Big Lexx, and there's a dash, and then Free Financial Freedom Guide. That's the link you want to click on, right? And it's going to take you to my website, the Life of Lexx podcast website. And I haven't decided if I wanted to make it my website for myself or just for the podcast. But that's neither here nor there. And if you scroll down, and there's my blog posts. And I've been kind of doing a couple a day. Some are in English, some are in Spanish. I put some of the songs that I wrote, or like songs that I like, that I rewrote in either Spanish or English. Those are on there. The lyrics that I wrote are on there. So yeah. And speaking of, there's one song that I really, really love by Jenny Rivera. And that is Cuando Me Acuerdo de Ti. Right? And at the beginning of the song, she says, Esa no, porque me veo. Okay? That's also on my Twitter. But yeah. When I was listening to the song, going through a breakup, it reminded me of the breakup a lot. And what I was doing during this time was taking the songs that I couldn't get out of my head and writing new lyrics to them. Right? So I did that with Paloma Blanca, which y'all heard me sing and kind of butcher, kind of not. And then I did one for Los Chismes, because I love Chiquis' version. But I also love Chelino Sanchez's version, right? So either or works for me. I just rewrote the lyrics to fit me, right? That's just how I process my thoughts and feelings. Just taking a song that I like and rewriting the lyrics. So there's that one. But with Cuando Me Acuerdo de Ti, I rewrote it as Cuando Me Acuerdo de Mi, right? And one of the parts of the song is Cuando Me Acuerdo de Ti. And so not the lyrics that went blank in my head. Alright. So I put, Cuando me acuerdo de ti, descubro que me amo más, porque en esta soledad yo me acuerdo más de mí. Right? So it's like, when I think of you, I found out that, while I'm sitting here by my damn self, I think more of me, right? Which is why I had to get the fuck away from me. And that goes for any and everybody. Because if I'm doing more thinking about you and your life and your situation, that's a problem. Because then I can't worry about myself. Now, if I'm fully taken care of and fully, wholly, 100% involved with myself and I have a little extra fucks to give for you, that's different. But right now, I got to give all the fucks that I can find and give them to myself and fuck with myself. So yeah, it's something I realized about myself, because why the fuck are people so worried about other people instead of worried about themselves? Sips agua fresca. Anyways, that's just what I do in my free time. Write lyrics to other people's songs. I could write my own songs, but I don't know how to do the music part. So these people already have music. You can just go on YouTube, download the karaoke version. Bada bing, bada boom. Solves that problem, right? Right. I also wrote a verse for Cheese's song Me Vale, because I love that song. And one night I listened to it for like 2 hours on repeat. And even though I listen to it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, every time I listen to it, I still want to dance. Same for Los Chismes. But I really like what I did with Paloma Blanca to write the lyrics in English. That one I like. And then I also did Inolvidable by Jenny and wrote it in English. So yeah. Probably need to do... Oh, I need to do one for Valerie by Amy Winehouse. That's my shit. Okay? At the drop of a penny, I can sing Valerie from start to finish and kill it every time. But I sometimes fuck up the lyrics, which makes it perfect for me to write my own, so I can fuck it up some more. Because why not? Why the fuck not? So yeah, been doing a lot. Also been doing a lot of research on copyright laws and intellectual property. And I tried to ask Cheekies, did she copyright her podcast? And she didn't answer. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll figure it out myself, thanks. So I decided to form a business around myself so that I own myself, in a sense, and my own intellectual property and publicity rights for me, myself, and I. So yeah, now there is Big Lexx LLC, you guys. That is wild. So yeah, get at me if you want me to do anything for you. Okay? Just doing big things in a small way. Taking small steps. And my therapist was like, well, if you're doing a lot of work for your podcast, it would kind of make sense if you did your podcast. And I was like, oh, I guess. But then I was like, I can't find my headphones. And she was like, well, that's kind of redundant. And I was like, yeah. And so tell me why the fuck I just went to eat at Zaxby's, right? And I was going to record on my, this episode on my laptop in the Zaxby's. Because I couldn't do it at the library Because one, it's a library, you gotta be quiet. And two, I guess they were having toddler time in there, or kids time, and they was all singing out of fucking tune and clapping and screaming and shit in the fucking library. And I was like, I gotta go. Y'all is interrupting Jenny time. Because what I like to do when I go to the library is get on YouTube and listen to los éxitos de Jenny Rivera o los éxitos de Chiquis para que me aprendan más, me aprendo más y más de las canciones, right? And kind of get tired of listening to the same songs over and over again, because not many people are making different videos of different songs, más que los éxitos. So there's not many videos of different songs other than the hits of Jenny and Chiquis. Except there's a couple of videos of the hits of both Jenny and Chiquis, but the picture of Jenny is not Jenny Rivera, it's the lady that played her in the show, the telenovela, right? I was like, that ain't the Jenny I know, right? I mean, that's the Jenny I met first, right? But now I know the difference. And I'm like, why wouldn't they put the actual Jenny, or wouldn't they put her picture on her video of her songs next to her daughter? They got the real Chiquis, but not the real Jenny, which, I don't know, don't make sense to me, but hell, that's what they want to do with their time. But Chiquis has a lot of good songs, right? But some of her songs that I like aren't her hits, if that makes sense. So that's why I have a playlist of both Jenny and Chiquis that I listen to while I'm in the car doing DoorDash. And let me tell y'all about DoorDash, because I kind of quit, right? So I'm in picking up an order. I'm already pissed off, right? Pissed off. Pick up an order for $8, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go get it since I'm right here at the damn Del Taco. I've never eaten Del Taco a day in my life, okay? If I want Mexican food, I'm gonna go to the Mexicans. I'm not finna buy no generic Mexican food, gentrified Mexican food. I'm gonna go to the Mexicans, okay? I know better now. So anyways, picking up the food. It's not many people in the lobby, but everybody that's in the lobby is waiting for a long time, right? This lady got her food and left. Another guy comes in. No one even came to ask me what the hell I was in there for, right? Just standing there. So basically they hadn't even started on the DoorDash order. And y'all, I waited in this Del Taco for 40 minutes for somebody else's food, okay? Let's put that there, okay? So the guy that walks in, he's like, oh, I'm picking up for so-and-so. Like, he's picking up his own order, right? That he ordered from the app or whatever. And he paid for it. I had to add that part. So, 10 minutes go by, he was like, well, what's the hold up, right? What the fuck is the hold up? And they're like, well, we gotta, whenever we get done with your order, that's when you'll get it. Right? That's what the girl was saying. She was like, when we get done with it, you'll get it. And he was like, why are y'all just now starting the order? That's why I put in a mobile order so that when I got here, it was ready, right? But I guess it just didn't work that way that day. And the girl got an attitude. The guy was like, why do you have an attitude? Why are you cussing at me? Like, if you don't like your job, quit. Like, fast food don't seem to be the job for you if you got an attitude every time I come in here, right? And she was like, see, that's the problem. Every time you come in here, you get an attitude, which makes us get an attitude, right? And they started going back and forth. And the girl just throws a whole bunch of shit in a bag and says, here you go. And he leaves, right? And so I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell just happened? Like, they literally just almost got to fighting in there because he already made the employees mad because as soon as he walked in and they started making his order, he saw that the guy in the back was on his phone with gloves on and then started making the food. And he was like, hey, bro, can you change your gloves? Because I just saw you on your phone and you didn't change your gloves. So that's kind of nasty. That's kind of a health issue. So it's already having attitudes. Already tension in the air. And it just really, like, in a split second, it could have turned very, very ugly. I'll say that. Like, I was ready to pull out the camera and start recording shit. That's how crazy the shit. Like, I couldn't even. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know whether to record, start praying. I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there and looked. Like, what the hell? And it, like, the employees in the back holding the girl back from jumping over the counter. I'm just like, what the fuck? All this for some gentrified ass tacos? What the fuck? And so I had to wait another like 15, 20 minutes just to pick up the order I was sent for, right? I messaged the person through the DoorDash app and I'm like, hey, they almost got to fighting, so that's why it's taking so long. And they're like, oh my gosh, I appreciate you for staying. And I'm like, I bet the fuck you do. I bet the fuck you do, right? Go drop the shit off. As I'm going to go drop the shit off, I hit a huge pothole. Shit hung up the phone for me. And I dropped the food off. And you don't see what the tip was for your order until you drop the food off and show that you dropped it off. And so when I dropped it off, I saw the tip was $4. And DoorDash paid me $4. And I was like, you know what? Can't do it no more. Can't do it. I'm out. Take me out, coach. Clocked out. Went home. And so for the next couple of days, I didn't have nothing to do. I tried to do Uber Eats, but it was kind of the same bullshit. Uber Eats screams at you. Like, hey, I just sent you a $2 order. Hey, I just sent you a $2 order. Hey, I just sent you a $2 order. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't want that. Like, it just kept screaming at me. I was like, I can't do this. My therapist said that. My therapist was like, well, why don't you do Uber Eats and DoorDash at the same time? And I was like, see, I tried that, and it was just too fucking much. With DoorDash screaming at me and Uber Eats screaming at me every 2 seconds, she was like, oh, you got overstimulated. I was like, yeah, that's the word for it. I was gonna lose my fucking mind with both of them screaming at me. Like, if you've ever done Uber or Uber Eats, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. This shit screams. Not like, but like, ding, 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 ding. Like, shut the fuck up. I heard you the first time and I ignored you. Anyways, don't know what to do with my life, but I've just been working on myself, working on my goals and dreams in life. Because one thing that doesn't make sense to me in this very moment is to work hard to make someone else rich when I can work hard to make myself rich. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. But we were all sent with a gift, something to do, besides make other people rich. And not that there's anything wrong with having a regular job, because, baby, I used to be on Indeed all the fucking time trying to find a job. And when I wanted one, I couldn't get one. And now that I don't want one, it's like, I don't know. But I just feel like if you have bills, children, you want a better life for yourself, even, you gotta do it for you. Because trying to make somebody else rich is only gonna keep putting you in debt, to be honest. To be quite honest. And I mean, if I'm wrong, life will prove me wrong. But I just want to, I want to find out for myself. I would like to see it, right? I would like to see what I could do for myself with the opportunity at hand, because not a lot of people have the opportunity to work on their goals and dreams because they have shit to take care of, right? And not that I don't have shit to take care of, it's just a matter of, am I going to be complete and whole by the time something comes up for me that could change my life? Or am I still going to be an emotional wreck? Because those also make a difference. Because if you're an emotional wreck by the time an opportunity comes up for you, then you're not going to be in a place to take it and let it work for you. Just like if I was still an emotional wreck and broken-hearted and broken-spirited, when TMZ reached out to me, I would have definitely thought it was a prank and ignored the fuck out of it. Not gonna hold you. But I was in a place where I wanted to fuck around and find out. But you gotta be in that space. Gotta be in the mental space to wanna fuck around and find out. I didn't know who the hell was walking by singing. This dude got on headphones and he was just singing. Dang, baby. Anyways. I've just been paying more attention to myself and my own life than other people in theirs. And I've been loving myself, learning a lot about myself, and enjoying the hell out of it. Because if you live in Clayco, or if you've been in Clayco for the past couple of weeks, then I'm pretty sure you have seen me somewhere dancing and singing, either with my fake microphone in my hand or with my fan in my hand, pretending that it's a microphone. Or you probably seen me fanning myself and then turn the fan into a microphone. Because I got one of those Chinese fans that just go whoosh. And it's a podcast, so you can't see me, but believe it. But yeah, just been vibing out to myself. And I love it. Loving the music. Like, that playlist I got, the Jenny and Cheeky's playlist, keeps me going, right? Not that I've turned away from other music or I don't listen to other music, because I do. It's just I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn something. I'm trying to figure something out, right? It's about me, not you. So if I ride around listening to music other people want to hear, then what the fuck is that doing for me, right? Who the hell is in this car? Me, myself, and I. So what the hell I want to listen to, I'm gonna listen to. And if I want to listen to the same song over and over and over and over and over again, who the fuck gonna tell me I can't? Not a damn soul. Okay? And if I want to dance, I'm gonna dance. If you don't like it, you don't have to look. You're supposed to be looking at the road anyways. So, fuck you. And one thing I can't stand is people honking at me. Honk again, bitch. We ain't going no fucking where. honk once, it's okay. I get you. I got you. Okay? You honk twice, bitch. We not moving. We are not going any fucking where. So don't play with it. But that's just me. I'm with the bullshit. And some, like, this dude told me yesterday, he was like, you sitting in your car with the windows down in the city? I'm like, who the fuck won't smoke with me? Who the fuck? Promise you, you don't. Because I'm not loose as fuck. And if you don't know what that means, it means fucking crazy. There's no predictability with me. You can't predict my next move. Nobody can predict my next move, which is something I love about me. Like, every day is something different with me. Can't figure my own self out. So, you trying to figure me out is only gonna fuck you up. Because you need to be figuring yourself out. Why are you worried about me? So, yeah. Those are things I've just been learning about myself and my life. Anybody worried about me? Worried about the wrong fucking thing. Like, it really don't make no sense to ask me no fucking questions about me, because I literally can't tell you what I'm going to do in the next moment or second. That's how unpredictable I am. Not that it's just like, oh, one moment I'm just going to fly to the moon. Or just run away or some shit. It's just, I like to live life as it comes. For the most part. Until, because when life is a routine, that's when there starts to be problems. Right? Because I used to work for the university I went to, right? And I loved it because no single day was the same. College students are the most unpredictable motherfuckers you will ever meet. And that's okay. You're figuring yourself out, right? I used to work, and one time these people I worked for housing and residence life security, right? So anything that's wrong with your dorm, being safe in your dorm, noise complaints, shit like that, you call Red Star, not the company, but you know what I'm saying? You call Red Star. That's what it was called. And I think the STAR stood for Students Together Assisting Residents. And the fact that I remember that shows that I was a nerd. I loved my fucking job. Okay? So I had to understand how things worked in dorms, how the processes worked, my job descriptions, other people's job descriptions, to be able to tell them what to do, right? That was my job at one point, to appoint people to different parts of the campus to do different things. So I would have to answer the phone when people called with issues that I needed to have someone go answer. And people would call and ask the stupidest questions sometimes. Like, why the fuck are you calling residents and security and shit about some damn syrup? Somebody called and asked for some syrup. One time somebody called and asked for a plunger, and we're like, we can send somebody to come out and plunge it for you, but we can't just bring you a plunger. That's what Dollar Tree is for. Like, people used to call and ask the stupidest questions. And I would answer them in the most professional way possible. And my problem with the job was never that I wasn't doing my job. It was the people I worked with having problems with me. Not that I did my job bad. It's just people just, when they see somebody doing good, they just want to knock them down a couple pegs. Unless they say they could knock me down a couple pegs, they were like, well, it's time to, put in some reports on this girl here. And that's what the fuck they did. And I had this supervisor, right? And I'm pretty sure I've told y'all this. But before she became my supervisor, she was my coworker. And she was in the same position that I was just telling y'all about, where I had to appoint people to do different shit. She used to be in that position, and she used to appoint me to do different shit. And they used to have me working graveyard shifts. So like from 10 to 2 a.m. or 12 or midnight to 4 a.m. Or midnight to 6 a.m. sometimes during school weeks. So one night it was very, very scarce on the employees. So it was no point in making me do rounds of the buildings if there's just me to do all of the buildings, or just two people to do all the buildings of the whole campus. It don't work like that. And it ain't going to. Not today. Not today, not tomorrow. Not next year either, right? So that particular night, there were only two people working, me and this other guy. And so he was in Central Campus. I was in West Campus. Or the West part of campus. And so there was this restaurant by the campus. They used to deliver food. And they closed at 3 a.m. So at 2:40, homeboy dropped me off some food. Because I'm hungry. The fuck? So homeboy dropped off the food. And there's cameras all over the campus, right? All of the residents, well, not all of them, but most of the residents' halls. So the one I was in, there was a camera. I'm pretty sure old girl saw me get my food. And as soon as I get the food, she's like, hey, I need you to go to Central Campus because there's an inappropriate activity going on. And so mind you, there's already somebody else in Central Campus. Why the hell did she call me? I have no fucking clue. But I go. Didn't get to eat my food, right? So I get over there. There's 3 people in a study room doing homework. So they're like, I'm like, hey, how y'all doing? They're like, cool, what's up? I was like, they said it was some inappropriate activity going on in here. I don't see y'all doing shit, but just regular ass studying and shit. So I don't know what the hell going on. But that's what they sent me over here for. They said y'all was doing inappropriate activity. They were like, we weren't doing anything. Maybe we were dancing a little bit earlier, but other than that, we weren't doing anything. So I'm pretty sure she just sent me over there just bullshit. And she was a very rude employee. And she used to have a power issue. And so in that position, she thought she was hot shit. She really fucking did. And she would like to try to send people home. And so that night rubbed me the wrong fucking way. I'll never forget that shit, right? And there's another night, I'm on the golf cart because they hired me because they needed people to drive the golf carts. And they didn't have enough people. But I was a front desk employee. They rehired me as front desk. But I was certified to drive the golf carts. So I was like, hey, you need drivers. I'm certified to drive. Bump me up. And they was like, shit, go for it. And so, yeah, that's how I got that position. So I'm driving the golf cart. One of the other supervisors is on the golf cart with me. So homegirl got mad because one of the front desk employees did something. And she's like, she calls the supervisor on the radio. And so everyone on campus with a radio, including university police, everybody's listening to the radio across the whole campus, mind you. So she's going in on this poor front desk employee. She's going the fuck in. Like, this girl comes late, she has friends, she do this, that, and the third. Sent her home last week, sent her home the other day. Y'all need to do something about this girl, right? And the supervisor looks at me, and I looked at her. And she was like, just follow up with their direct supervisor, and let them keep working, right? And old girl wanted supervisor to send them home. The supervisor that was on call to send them home. And she was like, if you would have just, made a phone call, it would have been a totally separate situation. But you just aired that girl's dirty laundry in front of the whole campus. No, we not finna let you get away with that shit. And I'm pretty sure I put in a report on her ass. Because that was fucking rude. If it was me that she did that too, I promise you it would have been a fucking day to be on the clock. I would have had a field day with her ass. But anyways, those are things that I never forget about that girl. And then so I used to tweet about her a lot. Like, not a lot, but like, I'm pretty sure I tweeted about that shit. But she didn't know me, I didn't know her, really. And then she graduated, and they gave her a graduate position as she was a graduate student. And that's when she became my supervisor. And then during that summer, when she was getting her training as a supervisor, that's when she was showing her ass. Showing her fucking ass. And when she started the semester the fall semester, she was on one. Okay? I don't know what crawled up her ass, but that shit was annoying. And I had been working there for 3 years, and they decided to make me keep working graveyard shifts from 12 to fucking 4 a.m. And I'm like, I'm not finna keep doing this. I'm not finna keep fucking playing with you. Like, fix the fucking schedule. Quit playing with me. Why the fuck am I working graveyard shifts all fucking week? Why can't I pick my own schedule? Like, you gave all the newbies day shifts. Give them night shifts so they can learn what the fuck they doing with not a lot of people breathing down their neck. Because I had already been through the trials and the tribulations. Because one day they had me working as the only housing employee working on the shift, on call, for the entire shift that I was there. So imagine being in charge of a whole entire campus with many, many residence halls and Greek Village, which is the white people Greek fraternities and shit. They had their own little village. Not the black people's frats and fraternities and sororities and shit. But the white people, they had their own village for it. The bullshit. And so I had to go to answer all of the calls for the campus. They had to forward it, the phone, like they had a base phone, that's what they call it. So I had the phone, I had the power, really. And you know what the fuck I did? I went to my friend's room and hit the blunt. Because what the fuck? Y'all chose the wrong one today. Anyways. So, during that summer, I went through the trials and the tribulations and still decided to keep coming back. Even though I don't want to say I hated everybody, but I really wanted smoke with everybody that worked there at that point. And so I come back, and she on the bullshit, and she tried to check me, and she ain't had no voice. I was like, bitch, it's fucking funny. I had to tweet this shit. Because I was trying my best not to laugh. Because what she was trying to check me on, really, it was really just her exerting her imaginary power that she had as my direct supervisor. But it really had nothing to do with the situation. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, when people think that they got power over you, show them who the fuck you is. Okay? Don't show your ass, but show them who you are. Okay? Don't let nobody fucking play in your face. And that's what the fuck I did. And she had this little I call it her pet puppy. This girl that was always all up this girl's ass. Everything this girl wanted to do, this other girl was up her ass ready to fucking do it. For the bullshit, right? And so the pet puppy followed me on Twitter. And I knew that. I knew she was gonna see the tweet when I tweeted. And pet puppy fell for it. Sent it to said supervisor. I'm pretty sure she had a good laugh that day, and she decided to print it out. So I'm in the meeting. I almost forgot about the meeting. I was mid-session, mid-blunt rotation. I was, oh shit. It's 7:15. I had a meeting at 7:30, right? So, yeah, something like that. So I scurried my ass over to the campus. I was late to the meeting, as usual. High as hell. Halfway asleep. By the end of the meeting, she decided to pass around a tweet. I was like, oh, that's cute. That's so cute. But when you know who the fuck you are, can't nobody play in your face. And at that time in my life, I knew who the fuck I was. And she wasn't finna play in my face. So I took a picture of that little nice tweet. And I'm pretty sure she'll never do that shit again. And that girl didn't even want to have... She made one-on-one meetings with the supervisor mandatory because she wanted to have conversations with every employee. And me and this girl had never really had a conversation as employees or supervisor to subordinate. Nothing. And so after that, she couldn't face me. She would send in another supervisor. And then that supervisor, she was like, why do you keep going home all the time? Or why do you keep calling out, saying your stomach hurt? And I'm like, well, it do. And so after 2 weeks of that supervisor not wanting to face me, I was like, you know what, I really don't have time for this. And I'm really over the graveyard shifts. I'm really over all the bullshit, really. And I quit. Because like I said, I knew who the fuck I was at that time. Well, I was learning who the fuck I was. I was 21. And, yeah. But then I got in a relationship. And what I'm also learning about myself is that until I am wholly and complete with knowing who I am, and I meet the person who can't change who I am, or I can't be willing to, I'm not willing to change who I am for anybody anymore. If you don't like me or what I got going on, that's cool. You can go your separate way. I don't give a fuck what the hell you want. It's the life of Lexx, bitch. Fuck you. But anyways, yeah, until I meet that person, it's better for me to just stay to myself. That's also one of the things I've been accepting about myself, because I never really wanted a relationship with a girl, because I grew up with people thinking that I was gay. And so for me, it was more of an insult at that time growing up. I didn't know any better. It wasn't as acceptable as it is now to be any part of the LGBTQIA plus community, okay? And I've gotten older, I've seen different things, met tons of people, seen tons of beautiful people of all walks of life. And I ain't got no judgment for no fucking body. Do you? I had to go deliver an order in a hotel yesterday. And I got on the elevator and this tall ass man with the shortest shorts I've ever seen on a man was in this elevator. And I was like, hey. And I was like, I kind of want to have a conversation with him. But if I look at him, I'm going to look down. Like, them shorts was short. That's his prerogative, okay? He was a beautiful man, okay? Skin was looking great, okay? Them legs look great, okay? I wish I could wear shorts that short, okay? So who am I to fucking tell him he can't wear short shorts? A little better than I would. Maybe not. But it's just the fact that I was so appreciative of him being so comfortable with himself that I have nothing but respect for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm loving and learning, to not just have things to say to people, but just let them be them, right? Not every person wants to have a conversation with you. Not every person wants you to say, oh my gosh, I like this or I like that about you. They just want to get on the elevator and get the fuck off. Okay? That's what the fuck I want to do. Just drop the DoorDash off and got the hell on. So, yeah. And how else was I supposed to compliment him? Oh, I like your shorts. Because then you would know I would have seen the big ass bulge in front of the shorts. Okay? And that's not what we're here for. It's not that. We're not on that type of time. So really wasn't no point. But yeah, I haven't. I don't know. I ain't eating no coochie. That's not my. It's not my thing. But I'm opening myself up to more possibilities of love, not just romantic love, but just love in general. Because love comes in all shapes and sizes and forms. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I strictly dickly, or oh, I like this or I like that. Whatever's for me is for me. Can't change anybody. I can't make anybody into something that I want. Because if that's the case, then they're not for me. I have to keep looking. I have to do some soul searching to see what the hell I need from myself before I can accept someone else for who they are. Right? And that's one thing I learned about my past relationship, because I wasn't okay with who I was to accept someone else for who they were and accept all their bullshit, because I couldn't accept my own bullshit and accept the fact that I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my life. And then when it came time to separate, I was being asked, well, what do you want to do with your life? What are you going to do? What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? I'm like, why the fuck are you questioning me? Leave me the fuck alone. So that's why I wrote a song about it. Please leave me the fuck alone. And please leave your cologne. Okay? That's what you need to do. And also realize that I don't want nobody questioning me about some shit that they can't just go. Like, if you don't have no prior knowledge about me, why are you asking me? Ask about me, okay? You didn't know who Beyonce was. You would ask somebody. You could Google her. When I didn't know about Beyonce, one day I went to, like, soon after I first watched the Beyonce Experience live, right? I went to the library with my mom, I think the next week. And guess what the fuck book I found in the fucking library? Shit's called All About Beyonce. So of course I checked out the book. I learned all about Beyonce. Or whatever the hell they had written in that book. Which prompted me to do more research. So do your research. Don't come asking me shit about me. Do your research. And then you'll know that asking me shit ain't gonna do you no, like, make it make sense, I guess. The hell do they got going on over here in Clayco? Shit, damn, fuck. Anyways. Y'all, I ain't smoked for real in 2 weeks. This shit's real ghetto. Raw dogging life is ghetto. It's really fucking ghetto. But hey, it's Santa Claus come to the ghetto, okay? Santa Claus, please come to the ghetto. I love me some James Brown. I hope James Brown sang that song. Also, when I moved to Augusta and I would see James Brown everywhere, that shit would light me the fuck up inside because I love James Brown. Like, I was in high school listening to Get Up Off of That Thing. Ain't that do you feel better? And that song is like a 6-7 minute song. And he just says the same shit over and over again with a couple of screams here and there. Pretty much just says the same shit over and over and over again. I know good and damn well this man ain't just sitting here singing out loud. Different man. Anyways. Life is fucking crazy. So if you want to smoke with me, please. Please. Just hit me up. Find me up, match. We can do whatever the hell you want to do, okay? If not, that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Also, before I go, I want you to know that if you have friends, or if you think you have friends, you're not gonna know who the fuck they are until shit goes south for you. Until you on your last fucking leg to stand on, bitch. You gonna see who the fuck you can lean on and who you can't. And I have seen that out of certain people in my life. Friends, family, all of it. And you know what? I still got love for you. You can still lean on me if you need me. Just don't need me, okay? I mean, if you need me, I'm here, right? But don't need me. Please. But like I said, if you need me, I'm here. Just try your best not to. Because I ain't forgot shit a goddamn thing. Okay? I don't forget shit. So yeah, just always know that you not gonna know who the fuck is down for you until shit goes south for you. And also, one more motherfucking thing before I go. What the fuck is wrong with you? Woo! Okay. I love being black. Okay. Thank God every day I wake up black. But you Negroes are something else. Okay. And like I said, I'm black. I'm a Negro. Okay. Morena, negra, todo eso. Okay. I'm blackity black. I'm pink. I'm lustrous pink black. Okay? I am hair grease black. I don't know what. I lost my fucking hair grease, y'all. But I'm blackity black. Probably ain't got my black card because I still ain't watched a couple movies and shit. But I'm black. Like, without a doubt. All my grandparents is black. So, when I say this, I want you to know, I mean it with my chest. Why the fuck do y'all keep robbing me fucking blind? I went to a barbecue spot. The lady in there listening to gospel music. I'm like, okay, I can get with the vibe. I get a fucking barbecue, a pulled pork sandwich. That bitch was $12 just for a bun and pork and barbecue sauce. I'm like, this bitch better be a finger licking fucking good, okay? And it was gobble me, swallow me. It was good, okay? But I won't be going back. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck is... Why do y'all overcharge for the simplest shit? You go to a wing spot. Most of the wing spots in Clayco or Riverdale or Metro Atlanta, it's either Asians or Hispanics, right? Who the fuck be buying the shit? Black people. Restaurant be full of us. You wanna know how I know? Cause for the past week and a half, I've been getting wings every fucking day. Trying different wing spots. And that's my observation. Be full of us buying the shit, letting them rob us blind. But you cannot go to no black owned restaurant and think you not gonna spend a fucking arm and a leg. And that is fucking annoying. Cause like I said, I really want to shop black. I really want to support my people. Cause I want y'all to support me too, the fuck. But I'm not finna rob you blind. Why the fuck at this wing spot, why the fuck is, hold up. First of all, why the fuck is a 6-piece wing combo $10? But let you go to a black owned spot? Shit. 6 wings and all, it's probably $10. Like, I felt robbed with that fucking pulled pork sandwich, bitch. If I would known that, I would have went to a white people barbecue spot. But that's on period cool. But I love being black, like I said. I love my people. I'm down for my niggas. That's why I spent my money there. Because I almost walked the fuck out. Okay? But I was like, you know what? I wanted barbecue. That's what the fuck I'm going to get. Okay? But I felt robbed. I felt like they put me ass out on the corner for a fucking pulled pork sandwich. And that's just my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, oh fucking well. But like I said, I won't be going back. And I'm definitely going to be doing my research before I pull up at these spots from now on. Because what the fuck? And then the lady didn't tell me. She asked me that I want the dinner. And I was like, I'm not going to eat all that. She could have told me it was going to be $2 more to get all this extra shit. But no, she let me sit there and pay $12 for a fucking sandwich. Like, damn, you could have helped the bitch out a little. Okay? Damn. Anyways, I just had to talk to y'all, the listeners of my podcast. And like I said, like I always say, if you don't like what I got to say, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to do shit for me. I'm okay with that. But don't bother me with your bullshit. Don't bother me with your problems, your questions. If you got a problem with me, take that up with your mama. Okay? Write it down. If you think that I'm doing something wrong and you got a solution for my life, write it the fuck down, because I don't want to hear it. Okay? Don't ask me, ask about me. Because I'm going to tell you anything to get you to stop asking me questions. And that goes for any and everybody. Unless I'm doing an interview, then that's what the fuck I'm there for, to answer questions. But if you're just calling me to ask me questions, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I want you to hear so you can stop asking me stupid ass questions. So just know, if you call me asking me some shit about me, what the hell I got going on, I'm gonna tell you a whole bunch of shit to get you off the phone and start asking me all these questions before I get an attitude. So yeah, good luck with that one. But it's pretty easy to ask about me, because you can ask anybody about me and they'll be like, oh well, she got a podcast, and I done took y'all through the depths of my life on this damn podcast. So listen to it, you know. Tell your friends. Tell your mama now. Tell your mama, everybody. Say, listen to this girl right here. This shit fucking funny. Or it may not. It may not be. I don't know. But just don't call me asking me no stupid ass questions. Okay. So, without further ado, because this $6 Starbucks I bought this morning, also, which I felt fucking robbed for, but I'm the one that went to Starbucks anyways, so I can't complain too much. But I went to Starbucks because I thought I was going to sit in there and do some work, you know? Be that girl. But everybody fucking Clayco decided to be that girl or that boy or that person today. The Starbucks is full of people with laptops. And then I tried to sit outside, and then we started beating the fuck out of me. As soon as I sat down there, we said, doo, doo, doo. I said, oh, yep. I guess we're going to take this shit to the library. Then I had to chug my coffee, because I didn't know if I could take it in the library or not. And I didn't want them to be like, oh, you can't bring that in here. So I just chugged it. And so, yeah, my stomach is doing a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. If you know that movie, I'll fuck with you. But yeah. Oh, and before I go, because I really wanted to talk about this today. So there was this one time in my life when I was really, really confused about life. I was probably, it was about 14, 15. And I remember one night, I don't want to go into too much detail, but I was just very, very upset with life. I was very confused. I was very hurt with how my life was. And all I could do, the only Christian song that I knew to look up, it was Never Would Have Made It, right? So I listened to that song over and over and over again. And then this church, they asked me to do a speech at the church, and they asked me if I wanted to sing a song, and I was like, I'll do Never Would Have Made It. And when it came time to, give my little speech and do my little song, I didn't want to sing the song, right? I didn't even practice the song. And yeah, so I didn't do the song. I did the speech. But yeah, I didn't do the song. And I caught myself singing it earlier today, and it just brought back that memory. And so I just want anybody listening to me right now to know I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back at all that I've been through, I don't know the rest of the words. The one I held on to, and I'll never would have made it. Oh, I never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. And so that's what all I got to say about my Lord and Savior. Because without him, none of this would be possible. Because I can't, I don't have no answers. That's why I ain't got no answers for nobody. That's why I tell y'all, don't ask me shit. Okay? Because whatever God's going to do, he going to do. Whatever he wants for me to do, he going to have it done. Just like I wanted to record this shit in the Zaxby's. Fucking lights went off in there. It's like, well, got to get the fuck ASAP. And then the headphones didn't want to work with the recording software. It just wasn't working. The chips weren't falling into place. But here I am, talking to y'all, sitting in my car. Like I said, half my whole life that I packed up is still in my fucking car, in my backseat and in my trunk. But I never would have made it. So I just want y'all to know that. And I thought these people was arguing or some shit, but that ain't none of my business. Anyways, still here, still kicking it, still full of laugh and truth, telling y'all about my fucking life. That's all I can fucking ask for. So, yeah. Love y'all. Have a good day. And if you can't have a good day, you damn sure don't need to go fucking up nobody else's. That'll get you knocked the fuck out. It'll get you kicked out of a Del Taco. Okay? So yeah, don't be that guy. And don't let nobody play in your face. Okay? Tell them, agarra dos manos, chingas a toro a su madre. If you don't know what that means go hold hands and go fuck yourselves. Okay? Get the fuck out of my face. Don't fucking play with me. I saw that interview with Jenny when they was playing in her face for real. And she said, you know what y'all can do? Hold hands and fuck yourselves and walk the fuck out. And I was like, that's the most gangster shit she could have ever did in that moment. I love that for her. So, agarrados de la mano, chingan todos a su madre. Okay? Love, peace, and chicken grease, y'all. Bye.